Hi everyone, Brian Moses here again from Brian Moses Customized Seminars and Coaching. I want to do another segment on teams because there's so much to cover, and we could talk about systemization, which is going to be a benefit of your team, and how to create systems and procedures. We can talk about recruiting. Like I said in the previous video, we could go on for an entire week and talk about the infrastructure of running a successful team. But before we do that, I want to talk about the big picture, the elevated view, if you will, looking down from 10,000 feet, 10,000 foot view, if you would, so that you see the big picture. Here's the benefit of keeping an open mind to having a team, to building a team. If you just think about, and I'm talking about licensed agents, if you think about licensed agents in your marketplace, the duplication of effort is overwhelming. Meaning that for every licensed real estate agent in your marketplace, they're all prospecting, they're all marketing, they're all following up their leads, they're all doing listing presentations, they're all doing buyer presentations, they're working with both buyers and sellers, they're showing homes, they're negotiating contracts, they're babysitting their deals, their pendings to get to closing, and then finally they get paid. So there's such a duplication of efforts. Could you imagine, 2 or 3 years or 4 years down the road, in much, much less time than you think, having a team of people where each person on the team was responsible for one of those individual departments? Think about how much more efficient and focused you'd be if you just did a handful of activities in your office. For me, the bigger that I grew, the more responsibilities I could delegate. When I first hired a licensed agent, I delegated buyers. So I would do everything else, but they would work with the buyers. Well, that freed up my time immensely. Eventually, as I grew and the sum of the parts became greater than the whole, and what I mean by that is I actually was making more money from the efforts of my team than I would ever make selling real estate all by myself. When we get our business up to even less than 400 transactions a year, but at 400 transactions and $3 million a year in commissions income, you can imagine that 50% of that is a bigger number than 100% of a few $100,000. So there's tremendous leverage and benefit in growing a team. And I want you to think about that. I want this seed to just marinate and plant and grow and mature in your brain. And think about what it would be like down the road. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the tactical pieces of the puzzle of how you're going to recruit it, how you're going to put it together, how you're going to pay these people. I just want you to think about the benefits. Envision the end in mind. And look at people that are successful with teams. You can certainly look at my business, people in your own marketplace that are really doing a great bang-up job. And think about what it would be like if you just did the things that you really enjoyed doing. Towards the end of my career, all I did was the recruiting and training. No more buyer appointments, no more listing appointments, no more contract negotiations. I really was only involved if it was absolutely necessary. If the deal was going to go sideways, I'd come in and try to turn it around, and in most cases I was able to. So we put systems in place, and we'll do more video tips on that. But I want you to think about, what would it be like? How great would it be for you to just do what you love to do every single day and be able to delegate the rest? Not to mention, get paid on the benefits of others. It's a win-win scenario. Your buyer's agents, your licensed agents can easily make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. And when they make $300,000 a year, you make $300,000. It's pretty a sweet deal. So keep an open mind to it. We'll do more tips and more training on team building. If you have any questions, you can certainly email us at brian@brianmoses.com. And on behalf of myself and my company, I'd like to thank you for tuning into these videos. And I apologize for my nav system, little interruption, but have a great day. Bye-bye.